So let's jump right into it. 3 reasons why signing Noni Madueke from Chelsea for Arsenal would be a very bad decision. Number 1, it's just an uninspiring signing. For a team trying to win the league, finishing second 3 times in a row and trying to win the league, it's just not inspiring to sign a Noni Madueke, who is obviously not even a regular at Chelsea. He's not going to improve Arsenal in any way, shape or form. He doesn't compare positively with any of the current strikers and wingers at Arsenal. He's not better than Martinelli. He's not better than Bukayo Saka. He's not better than even Leandro Trossard. And I dare say, even Ethan Nwaneri, I cannot even take Noni Madueke in place of Ethan Nwaneri. So if you're going to sign a player, he has to improve the team. I don't see how Noni Madueke becomes competition for any of the current wingers at Arsenal. For a team that, look at the signings Liverpool made, a team that just won the league. Very inspiring signings going directly to solve the problems Liverpool currently have. I do not see how, just imagine a situation where Bukayo Saka gets injured at any point within the season and Noni Madueke has to step in for say 2-3 months of Bukayo Saka's absence. I don't see how he's going to be. we're going to drop significantly in levels and it's going to be a very bad situation for Arsenal. Second reason, you don't spend 50 million pounds on a player who you are most likely intending to keep on the bench. Noni Madueke would most likely start on the bench for every game if all the players are fit. I don't understand why you would spend. We've still not signed a prolific striker. We are looking to fill a position on the left. Someone like the likes of Rodrigo, to be competition for Martinelli. By the way, signing Rodrigo and selling Martinelli is not an improvement because I don't even believe Rodrigo is going by the numbers even better than Martinelli. What would be an improvement is having both players, vie for the position and always put the person who is in better form. So for me, 50 million pounds for a bit part player when you have probably a budget of 150 to 200 is a financial mistake in my opinion. Third reason, we stand the risk of losing a player like Ethan Nwaneri. For Ethan Nwaneri, who probably see himself as Bukayo Saka's understudy at the moment, I like the idea of having, Martinelli who is flexible enough to play, on the right when Saka is injured. He did that a couple of times last season. And then, of course, we give opportunities to the likes of Nwaneri to start to develop. It took Bukayo Saka, I think, 3 to 4 seasons before he got to this level. And I don't see why Nwaneri should not have the opportunity as well. So if we are having issues now with him extending his contract, he needs some assurances on his playing time. And how do you convince a player like Ethan Nwaneri that he has a future at the club when you're signing a player like Noni Madueke, as a cover for Saka? It just doesn't make any sense. So for me, I've thought about this, and if you think about it, I just hope it's one of those Andre Beta things he does when he wants to sign a player, where he starts to talk to multiple prospects and then ends up signing one person at the end of the day. I hope it's one of those things, and I'm struggling to wrap my head around the idea that Arsenal actually want to close that deal spending 50 million pounds. It just doesn't make any sense to me. I'm not even worried about the fact that it's another Chelsea signing. I'm very objective when it comes to where players come from. I don't really care. It looks like Arsenal has a good relationship with Chelsea when it comes to signing players. Lots of players have gone both ways. Kepa, for example, was a good signing. I didn't have any problem with that. I would say for somebody like Kai Havertz, it's a 50-50. He still has time to prove himself. There's been some good, not so good ones in the past. If you want to sign a player from Chelsea, go for the best players from Chelsea. I would not have a problem with Arsenal signing a Caicedo, for example, or an Enzo Fernandez if you decide to do that, but definitely not a Noni Madueke. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. What do you think this guy potentially would do in an Arsenal shirt, Noni Madueke? I personally do not think it's a good decision, and spending 50 million pounds for me, it's just a waste. And in the next couple of months, all we end up seeing is somebody like Mikel Arteta trying to prove why he made spend that money obviously will be a futile effort, because he's still trying to justify the signing of Kai Havertz after 2 years, and so many fans still don't get it. So for me, we'll rather channel those funds to a solid striker, and of course a left winger as good as Rodrigo, or somebody in that mode. Of course, the likes of signing this Crystal Palace attacker will be also an excellent decision. Excellent decision. I'm 100% in support of that. If we go for him, we get him into the squad, it will be a fantastic decision. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. Do we sign Noni Madueke? Is it a good decision? Or is it something that Arsenal fans will rule down the road and somebody like Mikel Arteta would regret in the future? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Leave a like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.